Ooh, wasn't looping. Let's start again. How are we doing, everybody? It's Monday night.
Monday night, Monday night, Monday. Monday night, Monday night. Monday night, Monday night, Monday. Monday night, Monday night. Monday night, Monday night, Monday. Monday night, Monday night.
How is everybody doing? I see some comments in there. Meow. I missed y'all so much yesterday. There were local internet issues here. And I knew I had to cancel my streams or live with my regrets because every time I tried to make something work, it wasn't working. Luckily, I'm back.
Monday night, from Monday Night Muses. How are you doing? Monday night. Hey. Monday night.
We got a great show for you. I hope you got to catch our opener, Bernie Rorie. I'll throw his links in the chat one more time for you in case you want to follow him and his music. I've got poetry from Doreen Escalera tonight. I'm very excited to be sharing it on Poetry Corner. And as always, I've got originals for you all night long. Well, for the next hour anyway. Cheers, y'all. Bonk.
Monday night, Monday night, Monday. Monday night, Monday night. Monday night, Monday night, Monday. Monday night, Monday night.
So, let me ask you these questions 3. Question 1, where are you tuned in from? I'm broadcasting from Sound Beach, New York. Question 2, how are you feeling tonight? I want the real answer, not the polite answer. We support each other here. Question 3. What is question 3? Oh yeah, what are you sipping on? I'm sipping on wine. I've also got some water. Stay hydrated, kiddos. Bonk. Hey Bernie, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Look, Bernie's here. You can go follow him on Twitch. He's a Twitch newbie now. This was his first ever Twitch experience. Never too late for a first time. Tune in from Ridge, right by me, Doreen. Hey, Brittany, how you doing? Tuning in from Union City, New Jersey. Mildly overwhelmed, but overall okay. Drinking water from my hydro jug, that's fancy. But about to get a White Claw because I saved the world a lot yesterday. Good work. Bless. Cheers, y'all. Drinking throat coat tea. Clearly you are a more responsible singer than I. Brittany's tuned in from Syracuse, New York, in her upstairs study, sipping on pure leaf sweet tea. Finally feeling a little bit of relief. I love it. Blackberry hint and a touch of Tito's. Honestly, that sounds really good. Beautiful downtown Flushing. Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Ugh. Sorry about the ugh. Send in love. Send in love. I danced in Syracuse in 1990. I love it. Santa Clarita. water and feeling productive. Ooh, I like it. Diggy Cat, what have you been working on? Diggy Cat is always working on new projects. He's always producing different artists, doing collaborations. I know Buff Cup has something coming out soon. Tell me what's up, Diggy Cat. Let me know. You should follow him. You can see his name here, Buff Cup. You can also follow him on Instagram, where he will go live with a mixing session occasionally. It's really cool. Let's get this party started. Shopped at the mall in Syracuse in the late 80s. I played a gig in Syracuse one time in a coffee shop with a band called Dave and Marissa. I think Dave and Marissa. They were really good. I have their EP. I don't know if they ever put anything else out, but the EP is super good. And I was really glad for nothing, if nothing else, just the fact that I got to hear those amazing, those two, that duo as a songwriting duo. So good. All right, our theme today is back to basics. Is that boring? I'm boring today. Here's what I'm talking about. I had an epiphany today on my drive. I drive to the Bronx every Monday, and my epiphany was that I try every Tuesday, because my weeks kind of run funny because I'm a musician, you know, so I'm always working the weekends. So every Tuesday I schedule myself for the next 7 days. And every Tuesday I kind of have like a list of things I want to hit on, and I kind of think about the things that are important to me and what I want to get into that week. And I really realized I've been overdoing it. I've been overworking the last few weeks, and I want to work on that. And I realized I had to get real specific about priorities, you know, real specific about what matters, and put the bulk of my time on that. I'm thinking about the 80-20 rule, where you get 80% of the results for 20% of the work that you do. And I was like, you know what I want to do is I want 80% of what I'm doing to be meaningful. Maybe it gets results, maybe it doesn't, but I want it to be what I want to be focusing on, not like little nonsense that kind of I feel like I should do. I want to focus on only the important stuff. So I'm doing like a releasing period right now, back to basics, back to what's really important. And you guys are a big part of it. Because this is it for me, guys. Sharing original music, you know, connecting with people across the world, like being loving to each other, like that is what I want to build my life around. So that's priority number one, and everything else falls in line after that. So back to basics. I'm not calling y'all basic. I'm just saying. For me, that's the baseline stuff. Diggy Cat finished mixing the Veretta Saints' next single. Veretta Saints, so good. Working on Ariel Carreño's next album, also so good. Ayla and Ariel are coming by this Saturday to record. Oh my goodness, I love it. Why stop at 80? Go for 100. You know, I agree, but there is like a little nonsense you have to do. And my feeling is I'm squashing it down. I'm only doing a small percentage of little nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like things like, you know, like friggin' managing your checking account. You know what I mean? The little things that's like, this isn't really where it's at, but this is going to make my life better and I better do it. You know, that kind of stuff is where that 20% is going to be. Like the little stuff that like, yeah, okay, but we're not letting it take up too much of our bandwidth here. Screw the nonsense. I'm there for that. Yes, absolutely. So anyway, I'm going to start with a song called New Moon in Cancer. Because that's the vibe I'm in right now. I'm in this vibe of like, let's do a new normal. Let's think about our old normal and what's working and what's not working and do a new normal. That's who I am as a person. I'm always evolving. I think it might be annoying if you live with me. It's like, because I always have a new plan. I always have a new thing. I always have a new thing I'm talking about, a new thing that's inspiring me, a new bunch of ideas I want to activate in my life. And, I know it can be a bit much. I'm really feeling this new moon in Cancer, 'cause I know that the water is the answer for all my burnt out pieces. And every part of me says I'm too tired to go on trying. And all the best parts of me are on fire and dying. And I know I'm in there somewhere. Maybe it's time for
it's time, yeah, I think it's time for, maybe it's time for a change. You put it on the line. Yeah, baby, so just be brave. 'Cause no one ever grew up without pain. No one ever grows up without. I know that this life is a gamble. I'm gonna roll my dice, 'cause I wanna take a ramble. Gonna use this time as a gift. No, I don't wanna be rude and wasted. And I build my faith out of stubbornness. 'Cause I don't wanna trade my happiness for dollars that I never buy it back. No, I can't buy that. It's a wise life path. And maybe it's time for, maybe it's time for a change. Maybe it's time, yeah, I think it's time for, maybe it's time for a change. You put it on the line. Yeah, baby, so just be brave. 'Cause no one ever grew up without pain. No one ever grew up without a soothsayer, path maker. Everyone turns to you. Are you gonna carry their weight another year? A truth keeper, path taker, tired secret keeper. Are you gonna put it all down and go clear? When you gonna put it all down and go clear? When you gonna put it all down and go clear, my dear? When everyone turns to you, there's only one thing to do. Join the crowd for once and turn to you. And maybe it's time for, maybe it's time for a change. Maybe it's time, yeah, I think it's time for a change. You put it on the line. Yeah, baby, so just be brave. 'Cause no one ever grew up without pain. No one ever grew up without.
Thank you so much, everybody. My husband keeps telling me he can't keep up with my changes. Yeah, my husband hasn't said it in so many words, but I think it might be a thing. Life has stages. I'm changing. I also love this from Doreen. I'm enjoying aging. Real is truly okay. Like, I'm so here for that, Doreen. I'm 38 years old. I turned 38 this August, and I found myself having a moment this weekend because I was at a gig, and we were talking about music, and I was like, oh, I'm a 90s kid, whatever. And the person was like, what, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 38. And as I said it, I'm like, and well, I'm not ashamed of being 38. But I do know there are people who, like, I have had people tell me, like, well, you shouldn't tell people how old you are. Like, you don't necessarily look like you're that old. You shouldn't tell people. And I'm like, life's too short, man. I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to play into us valuing youth over people gaining wisdom and experience and living their lives better and better every year. No, I'm 38, Like it or lump it. I'm 38, and this is my unicorn year. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. So I want you to put in the chat, I'm going to play this song called Full Moon Charm Bracelet. Also, by the way, I want to give a quick shout out. Thank you to a few people who have followed me in the last couple days. Thank you to Mathtronic, who followed me last week. Thank you to Bernie Drury. Wow. That's a familiar name. Thank you for following me, Bernie. Thank you to Doreen, our featured poet for Poetry Corner, who followed me earlier today. And thank you to Jake Cam77 for following me. I think that might have been someone brought over by Bernie, so thank you. Thank you for joining the crew. I like to give shout outs. I love it. I want to keep this audience building and growing. So if you know someone who digs this kind of music, who digs songwriters, who digs like getting real about feelings and about stories, that's what we do here. So I hope you will invite friends, because the more the merrier. All right. So this is a song called Full Moon Charm Bracelet. I'm going to take a sip of wine to fortify myself before the song. This is a song about letting go. And I'm in a big letting go process right now. I'm really looking at, like I said, what has to go so that I can give the time to what's important. It's like saying no to say yes. You know what I mean? And it's hard, you guys, because I'm not at a point in my life where there's a lot of stuff that's fluff. If I'm doing something, it's usually because I want to do it, at least on some level. And so now I have to do the hard work of acknowledging I can do anything, but I can't do everything. And so stuff that, yeah, might be fun, that I might enjoy, still has to come off the list if it's getting in the way of me doing the big heart stuff that I can't live without. You know, if I can't give enough time to what really matters, which is sharing this original music, you know, and like creating this culture and community of vulnerability with people, that's what matters to me. If I can't give the time to doing that in the way I really know that it deserves being done, then something ain't right with my life, so I'm working on it. Anyway, this is a song called Full Moon Charm Bracelet. It is about letting go. I am notoriously bad about letting go, and that's what this song is about. And I want you to put in the chat what you are letting go of, or what you're struggling to let go of, what you think maybe you might want to let go of, but you're not ready yet. Like, whatever it is, share your feelings and thoughts about it. This is a safe space here.
Put this on a bracelet, because the charm is just a memory. Now I have had all I can take of suffering and sacrifice. Now I am not doing myself a favor when I push it all down. I am not helping one single being when I count myself out. This time I have done my homework. It seems like I am always saying no, but at the end of the day, I don't know how to say just what it is I want to throw away, or what I will replace it with. So I stay and stay and stay and say goodbye. Goodbye to the anxious feeling that I have to be predictable, comprehensible to everybody but me. Goodbye to believing overwork is the only way to get there. Living at a deficit. Goodbye to believing 4 more years, 12 more months, biding time until the stories get thin enough to let me out. Magic moments never come, so fine, I get the magic myself. Goodbye let you know, I'll let you know, I'll let you know how it goes.
Thank you so much. Hello, Albie1961. Thank you so much for tuning in. How you doing tonight? Friends, if you're new to the stream, let me let you know what this is all about. Every Monday night, I do an original music showcase where I have an opener for an hour. That's from 7 to 9 or 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then I take over at 8 o'clock Eastern and play to you for an hour. It's all original music and a little bit of poetry. And we're focusing on like stories and feelings and like all the real stuff in life. So if you're into that, I hope you'll follow me. I would love to stay in touch and keep doing this. I also go live on Sunday nights, if you were curious, with a piano-only stream. It's called Can't Find My Keys. And at that time, I open myself up to requests because why not? All right, we got time for one more. I think I'm going to keep it on the keys, and I'm going to do liminal spaces. And then after that, we are going to have Poetry Corner, y'all. Thank you so much, Doreen. I really appreciate that. I'm no longer answering to anyone, however, still respectfully doing my own thing. Like, yes, good on you. Like, yes, I love it. And I like the way you phrase that. Like, I'm still respectfully doing my own thing. I think sometimes we have a lot of fear of like, oh, if I do things my way, instead of taking everyone's advice, instead of doing what other people tell me I ought to be doing, like, are we being disrespectful? And I don't think the answer is yes. I think instead, if we're just like, nope, here it is, here's what I'm doing, here's how it's going to be, we just like set our right to be ourselves in our own lives, and we model that for other people, and I think it helps. Great, here to support my wife, Doreen. Oh, that's so wonderful. Thank you so much for tuning in. This transition is absolutely a liminal space. It's definitely a liminal space for me. I have big changes going on in my life. If you're curious about what liminal space means, it's a space in between spaces. So a doorway is a liminal space. An escalator is a liminal space, right? Like you're not on floor 1, you're not on floor 2, you're in between somewhere. And for a lot of us, I think 2020 was a liminal space where the old normal was gone and we did not know what the new normal was, right? And that, I think, is the biggest thing about a liminal space. It's that terrifying, beautiful time of transition. You know something new is coming and you don't know what exactly. And that is where I am, and I'm just trying to make room and like crossing my fingers and trying to set myself up for a good next chapter. And if you're doing that too, I'm sending a lot of love. This is a song called Liminal Spaces. I wrote it during 2020.
I have a thing for liminal spaces. I get stuck inside them for ages. When you observe a particle, the particle changes. But no one's understanding when that changed too. If you're looking, I had a book of dreams on my nightstand. I always thought that I'd come back for it. I had to prove I could do it my way. I had to prove that I could make rent. If you just believed me the first time, it wouldn't have been that hard for me. Where are the moon sisters I was promised? Where is the music monk I never got to be? 'Cause I got stuck chasing love from somebody. 'Cause I got stuck trying to chase money. I have a thing for piano players. I try to learn from the things I am drawn to. I try to learn why the moth inside me makes this particular flame, so I don't get burned again. I have a notebook, so many it's embarrassing. I have a lot to say for someone so quiet people think that she's a stuck-up bitch until they get to know me. And by the time they get to know me, I'm attached even if it's wrong. Where is the night of cups I was promised? I went all in, not like I was a saucy discernment. 'Cause I got stuck chasing love from somebody. 'Cause I got stuck trying to chase money. It's too late now. You can never take it back. It's too late now. You can never get the years back. It's too late now, and the future looks exhausting. Where are the broken but good-hearted people? I feel myself changing into something I don't like. Cause I got stuck chasing love from somebody. Cause I got stuck trying to chase money. I have a thing for liminal spaces. I get stuck inside them for ages. When you observe a particle, the particle changes. I can barely understand the particle that I've become.
Thank you so much, everybody. Tiger, I saw that and I was like, oh, I gotta put that comment up, but I'm playing piano. What a great movie. Oh my goodness. All right, it's time for Poetry Corner. Let's get this going. So I always record Poetry Corner because it ends up in a couple different places. Guys, I'm just going to be super real. I have a plate. I always have a snack during the opener of Monday Night Muses because I'm always running from a gig. And if you are curious to know what my snack is, today it was a sliced apple with a little bit of tahini. Very, very nice, like quick, easy, filling snack if you ever are in need. Because as a musician, someone who's on the go all the time, I need quick, filling snacks. And you know, it's got some protein in there. All right, I hope we're ready. Let me get a nice, I think I know what sound I want to pop up here. I'm pro hummus. I also like apple and hummus. I will sometimes make a hummus for the week ahead, and then I'll like, you know, I love an apple in a hummus. Like the sweetness is just like a nice little, it's a nice vibe. You had apple and peanut butter. Yeah, basically samey. I used to eat apple and peanut butter, and then I was like, oh, I have tahini in the fridge. I want you to have apple in something. There is an apple pie emoji in the chat, so you do have that. Good night from Peru. Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome. What time is it in Peru right now? All right, we're going to get started with Poetry Corner. Thank you so much for tuning in for Poetry Corner. My name is Rorie Kelly, and every week at Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I go live during my stream Monday Night Muses on Twitch, and I share poetry, sometimes my own poetry, often the poetry of another. And I've actually been on a little bit of a poetry drive, shall we say. I've had a call for submissions open so that I get introduced to some new poets, because I really want to signal boost a lot of poets, and I want to signal boost the whole community, not just like the same poets that I know. It's important to me to bring a diversity of voices in. So today, as a result of that, I have a new poet to feature. I'm so excited. Her name is Doreen Escalera. From right here on Long Island. If you're tuned in on WUSB or in the stream, if you're local from Long Island, I love featuring fellow Long Island artists, but I don't limit myself to it. So let's get started with some of Doreen's poetry. I'm going to read these poems. She sent me 2 of them. I'm going to read you a little bit of a darker poem. And when she sent this to me, she was like, I don't know how you're going to feel about this, you know, like, because it is kind of dark. And I was like, I'm here about celebrating darkness. That is what I'm here for. I think we both heal when we honor our darkness together, when we're vulnerable, when we're real with each other. Everybody is healed by that. So this poem is called All of My Life. All of my life, I kept things so quiet, underneath my belt. So many days I've smiled and felt. If you heard, would you feel the cutting, the pain, the bleed, the real? We never want to tell, don't want to share the ugliness, the real. It will make you sad. You will feel unsure, too hard to hear, too simply raw. It is called life. It is what we endure. The cut is different for us all. Take a hand and place your palm on the wound. Press down, feel the warmth. I'm healing now. I'm not alone. Your strength and love have saved me all of my life. This is the poetry of Doreen Escalera. My name is Rorie Kelly. I've got one more poem for you. Please remember to look up these poets I share. Sometimes I have a link that I'm able to share and let people know where to connect with these poets. I also want to encourage you to please seek out your local poetry scene. And if you're listening to this like, I don't have a local poetry scene, lovingly, you're super wrong. There is absolutely a local poetry scene. Look on Facebook, look on meetup.com. You will find poets wherever you are, I promise you. And poetry is something to be cherished. It is people putting their real experiences and words and transmuting it into something special. So please support your local poetry scene. This next poem, actually, I'm not sure if this has a title. I don't see a title. So I'm just going to read it as is. I remember the tree inside of you, inside of me. Her bark, dark, beautiful, thick and textured. Her scent, earthy and warm, a recent storm. I knew there was a story. She stared back as I basked in her glory. There was sun that day, shining through her apron of glorious branches, through her leaves were fine to see through veins and gentle moistness. What a beauty with all her age. She stood like a mastiff with wrinkled rage. Touch me, she beckoned, I feel you. Beware, she warned, I need you. It's okay, I'm feeling gentle, I will love you with my might. I will fight for you with my fight. Forever, I'm your tree. Inside of you, inside of me. This has been the poetry of Doreen Escalera. This is Poetry Corner, and I do this live every week. If you would like to tune in for the live broadcast, visit twitch.tv/Rorie Kelly, RORIE KELLY, every Monday night at around 8:30 p.m.-ish. Eastern Time as part of my larger broadcast called Monday Night Muses, where I feature original music and poetry from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern every Monday night, and I would love to have you in the community. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Doreen, for sharing this poetry. The thing that continues to amaze me when I ask people to send poetry, whether it's someone I know or whether I'm just putting a request out there, which is what happened this time, is that I just, in my inbox, receive like these beautiful, like shining, dark, honest pieces of people's hearts. And it's just, it's such a privilege. It's such a privilege. So I just want to thank you all. If you are a poet and you would like to be considered for a feature on Poetry Corner, please reach out. My email is rorie@roriekelly.com, and my name is spelled RORIEKELLY. Keep supporting poetry. Keep supporting yourself. You're worth it. Thank you, everybody. We have done the recording. Thank you so much, Doreen. Thank you for being willing to share those poems. It meant so much to me to be able to read them. All right. I always record Poetry Corner because it goes to a few different places. So if you ever want to hear it, follow WUSB Radio. If you're local on Long Island, you know how to tune in. If you're not on Long Island, WUSBFM.com, or maybe it's WUSB.FM. Yeah, that's where you go. WUSB.FM will get you to a live broadcast of the station, even if you're on the other side of the country. Also, Lucky Star Radio shares this poetry as well regularly. That's one of Diggy Cat's like 37 different projects that he runs is Lucky Star Radio. So it's a real blessing to be like out having a little bit of a signal boost for this poetry. So I want to let you all know, Nightbot is working. I felt like it wasn't sending anything, and now here we are. Now we'll probably get nonstop stuff from Nightbot. I do have a community that I'd love for you to join. It's free. It's called Firestarters Anonymous. It is for people. When I say Firestarters, you're a Firestarter if you are someone who has a spark in your heart. If you're someone who can't help but live like raw and vulnerable, and you seek out beauty and you seek out creativity and you try to make the world a better place, that is what a fire starter is. So if you are a fire starter, please join us. We have a community on Facebook. If you search for Firestarters Anonymous, and on Discord, and the Discord link is in the chat there. If you're more like, kind of join us wherever you feel like it. I know there's people who love one and not the other. I want to be everywhere because I want to connect with more and more people who believe in this stuff with me. All right. I think it's guitar time, which means it's tuning time. Let me see if anyone has any requests. I do take original requests during Monday Night Muses. I open myself up for all requests on Sunday nights. So if you'd like me to hear you sing, if you'd like to hear me sing your favorite song, tune in on Sunday nights for Can't Find My Keys. Which, I mean, you can imagine how good it is based on how difficult it was for me just to say that sentence. Wow. All right, here's the guitar. We definitely need to do a little tuning, which is Carol's favorite part of the broadcast if she's tuned in. Oh, it's bad news, everybody. Do not know what happened to my E string. But we're getting there. What on earth? Why is it like that? I just played this guitar just a few hours ago in the Bronx. Sometimes you get the weirdness. With Rorie Kelly, you get a lot of the weirdness. If you know my music, feel free to make a request. Otherwise, I'm gonna just play whatever, you know. I think I might do Lion Streak. Okay, we're in tune. I know. It took a minute, but it's worth it. We tune because we care. We do care. I want to let y'all know I am going to end this song with Up From Here. End this night, which will be in a couple songs. But I just want to let you know I am planning to play it tonight because it needs to happen. It might have slipped off the tuning knob. Yeah, maybe. Absolutely, Bernie. Magic coming up next. Hey, Danny, how you doing? Ooh, Danny, send me a link to that app you told me about. We saw each other a couple weeks ago, and I was telling Danny and Brittany how I'm starting to get into strength training, and I didn't have any equipment. I used to have a gym membership, and I canceled it in 2020 for obvious reasons, and I'm like, I could do this at home, and I decided I would reward myself for doing a certain number of workouts by buying myself some stuff, like some, dumbbells and stuff, but I didn't have any. So when I was lifting things, what I was lifting was a box of wine. Which I looked up and is usually between 2 and 3 pounds. And that is how I was doing my dumbbell rows, with a box of wine. And now I have a couple of dumbbells, so now I'm really empowered, y'all.
Try to put my heart in it, but it just ends up getting twisted. I think that I was meant to be a weird old cat lady. I try to let go and just be myself. Has anyone ever found that helpful? Don't even know who the real me is these days. I'm on a lying street. I didn't mean to be. I'm hiding, I'm hiding, I'm hiding everything about the real me. Try to tell you who I am, but it just ends up getting twisted. You walk away thinking something that was never what I meant. Was never my idea to go in any closets. People just stuff you in there in tight storage boxes. I fight my way out again and again, and still you think it was me who was confused. I'm on a lying street. I didn't mean to be. I'm hiding, I'm hiding, I'm hiding everything about the real me. Real me. This isn't really my world. People make me nervous. But my life on truth, so I put on a mask every day, every day. Only until I am smart enough, brave enough to go it alone. I'm on a lying street. I didn't mean to be. I'm hiding, I'm hiding, I'm hiding everything about the real me. I'm on a lying street. 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 I didn't mean to be. I'm hiding, I'm hiding, I'm hiding everything about the real me. Real me. Hey, I'm on a lying street. I didn't mean to be. I'm hiding everything about the real me. Real me.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for the touchdown. 7 points for Rorie. All right, it sounds like we're about to do Magic Come In. I'm super here for it. Thank you for requesting it. It is spooky season, and this is such a spooky season song. It's really about something that a lot of my songs are about, which is making your own magic, like showing up for yourself, you know? Being the person who's like, oh, my dreams aren't coming true. I guess I will be the one to wave that magic wand. Like, bippity boppity boo, I'm gonna make it happen. So, if you've got dreams that you're working on, this song's for you.
There are times when she knows that this life is not enough, and all the dull platitudes in the world can't make it so. Working hard every day, the bills she still can't pay. She RPGs late at night in someone else's life. Oh, there's magic coming. Oh, there's magic coming. Whoa, there's magic coming. Where you gonna be tonight? There's magic coming. There's magic coming. There's magic coming. Get ready for the big surprise. When's it gonna be my turn? When's it gonna turn around? When am I gonna wake up happy, knowing what I found? When's it gonna turn around? When's it gonna be my turn? When am I gonna wake up smiling, knowing what I learned? Oh, hey, and she lays out the cards to see how the day will be, and she turns with a sigh. It's another one of these, but the wind is strong now. She knows it's almost time. It's a matter of time until she spreads her wings and flies. Oh, there's magic coming. There's magic coming. There's magic coming. Where you gonna be tonight? There's magic coming. There's magic coming. There's magic coming. Get ready for the big surprise. It's gonna be my turn. When's it gonna turn around? When am I gonna wake up happy, knowing what I found? It's gonna turn around. When's it gonna be my turn? When am I gonna wake up happy, knowing what I learned? Oh, yeah. And she lays her head tonight. She knows it's still not time. She dreams with the power of a phoenix in flames, and she thinks that she begins to understand what she has inside. It's not a thing to disavow. It's not to fix. It's not to tame. Oh, there's magic coming. There's magic coming. There's magic coming. Oh, whoa. There's magic coming. Oh, there's magic coming. Oh, there's magic coming. Oh, whoa. There's magic coming. Oh, there's magic coming. Oh, there's magic coming. Oh, whoa. There's magic coming. Oh, there's magic coming. Oh, there's magic coming. Oh, whoa. There's magic coming. Oh, there's magic coming. Oh, there's magic coming. Oh, there's magic coming. There's magic coming. There's magic coming. Get ready for the rest of your life.
Oh, I got that little crackle in my volume knob, but it makes it sound spooky. It's on purpose, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bernie. Super duper. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. All right, we got one song left, and it's gonna be Up From Here. It's time. It's time, y'all. So this is a song about belligerent positivity, my favorite kind. If you are struggling and the world feels like it's beating you up, I want to give you a phrase. Guys, this is not a safe for work phrase, so just so you know, or if you've got kids who you don't want them to hear four-letter words, like cover their ears. Here's the phrase. You can't keep this fucker down. Scream it real loud when you're in traffic. It makes you feel so good. That is the inspiration for it, not traffic, but like just generalized bad luck, you know? That is the inspiration for the song, and I was like, you know what? Everyone needs this vibe. I'm going to make it, you know, I'm going to go all in with it. So this is a song called Up From Here. If you know it, sing along with it at home. If you don't know it, still sing along with it. That's all you need to know. You can't keep this fucker down. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Friends, thanks, Dad. I did a little tweaking. To try to make things sound really nice. I'm really, really glad that it was functional and worked. I'm going to put some links in the chat just in case you would like to connect with me in other places. I do this every week, so please, if you haven't followed me, follow me. I would absolutely love to see you again. Every Monday night, I do original music at this time, and every Sunday night, I do a broadcast called Can't Find My Keys right here. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Kawaru777 from Peru. I love it. And if you like what I'm doing, yes, you can feel free to feed me dollars. Musicians do eat dollars. The virtual tip jar link is in there. You can also check out my website, shop.roriekelly.com, if you would like to get some cute merch. I have a couple cute Magic Come In shirts that I just made active in there again for the fall season. So if you want song lyrics on your beautiful, beautiful body, you can have them. They can be yours. Anyway, that's the end of my commercial. No one else does commercials for me, so like someone's got to do it, and it's going to be me. Let's get to belligerent positivity. Should we talk about the loss of tiny objects, very small specific parts without which nothing can be fixed? Should we talk about Mercury retrograde? It's totally cool, I love to put the past in perspective, but now that we are back in the present, everything in my life seems to be broken. Should we talk about my psychological state? Let's not play with fire here. It's already been a long day. You cannot be serious the way you're jerking me around. This bad luck is hilarious, 'cause you can't keep this fucker down. Should we talk about guitars and cars and bank accounts? It's a Russian roulette. Where will the problem be today? I am one headlight short of a bright outlook. That's not a metaphor. I hope I don't get pulled over anyway. I thank my lucky stars that I am good in a crisis, and thank the universe for giving me so much practice. Oh, you cannot be serious the way you're jerking me around. This bad luck is hilarious, 'cause you can't keep this fucker down. Don't threaten me with a good time. I wouldn't know what to do with it. Everything will be just fine as soon as I find my keys in my wallet. I can only go up from here. I can only go up. I can only
I can only go up from here. I can only go up, up. I can only go up from here. I can only go up, up. I can only go up from here. I can only go up, up. I can only go up from here. I can only go up, up. Oh, you cannot be serious the way you're jerking me around. This bad luck is hilarious, 'cause you can't keep this fucker down. No, 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 no. Watch me turn my luck around. 'Cause you can't keep this fucker down. Oh.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let's go on a raid. If you're new to Twitch, this is something we do. When we finish a broadcast, we go raid another person's channel, like pirates, you know? Except instead of like pillaging and thievery, we're just supporting each other's arts. It's so wholesome, everybody. So let me see who we're raiding tonight. Let's see who we got going on. Let's raid Chris Fox Music. It's been a minute. As always, I will sing it out. Just Joe Syracuse. Oh, no, let's do that because I've never raided him. Let's do that. Let's raid Just Joe Syracuse. I love it. We're going to do it. I trust you. We're doing the thing. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for being a part of my world. Make sure you come back next Monday night. Tell a friend. The more the merrier. All right, getting ready to get that raid going. As always, I will sing you out.
Thank you for coming to Monday Night Muses. Thank you for coming to Monday Night Muses. Thank you for coming to Monday Night Muses. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you for coming to Monday Night Muses. We'll be raiding in about 5 seconds. Thank you for coming to Monday Night Muses. Thank you, thank you. Let's go now.